But the one of many challenge does require you to wait till the completion screen, and also it requires you to get one hit on the 15 different headless ones that spawn during a match. The first challenge that you're going to face if you're doing this solo in the playlist is that you actually have to get all 10 of the original headless ones to spawn before you do the boss fight. Now, this requires you to actually have someone in the circle for all of the different headless ones. Now, something that's really interesting to know and really important here is that you just have to get the headless one to spawn and then go to the next circle. So if you get it to spawn, you do a tiny bit of damage, doesn't matter how much damage, you just have to tag it, and then you go to the next one and get that one to spawn. You want to make sure that you're not standing on one of the circles that your teammates are on, because this way you can make sure that you do not miss any of the circles. If you do this correctly, you'll be waiting about a minute and a half. Now, something else to note is if you get to a summoning circle with 1 second left on it, when you're standing on that summoning circle, it will continue to summon the headless one, and you can complete these challenges. However, you won't be able to see, but the circle will still only have 1 second on it. So that means if you step off that circle, then you will only have 1 second to get back on, and if you mess that up, then it will despawn, and you could lose your chance at this triumph. Now, if you get to the end and you only get 9 before the boss phase, you will not get this triumph, so you will not get the completion for whatever haunted lost sector this is, but you can still get the completion for the event, and you can still get the Happy Hunting Grounds completion, which requires 35 lost sectors. Now, if you have the 3 summoning circles, so let's say you're speeding it up, you and your teammates are doing pretty good, you're just jumping on a circle, you're summoning a headless one and moving on to the next one, this can cause you to only get 9 out of 10 if you don't melt one of the headless ones. So the reason for this is that you can only have 3 headless ones up at one time. So that means if you're quickly hitting the summoning circle, you're just tagging the headless one and moving on and getting to the next summoning circle, and your teammates aren't killing the headless ones, that means that once you hit that third one, it will delay the next summoning circle until you guys kill one of the headless ones. As far as I can tell from running probably 50 plus of these lost sectors, this is the only reason that you'll end up with 9 instead of 10 before the boss fight, and still sometimes have a minute plus left of time that you have to wait. It's because you guys canceled the spawn of a summoning circle by having too many headless ones still alive. So by using the 1-2 punch or something else that's powerful, you could use a sword, whatever different combination of weapons that you think you can use that will allow you to melt the headless ones easy if you need to, so it doesn't block a spawn, and then just go through and add mods that will help you get ammo for those weapons or that will increase your builds. When it comes to the final boss fight, you're not worried about throwing the orbs to destroy the force field on the boss at all. Your main goal is to make it to the summoning circles and make sure that the headless ones spawn. Like we said, there is 15 total in a completion, so that means that you have 5 more headless ones that you need to spawn. The boss will spawn and you and your team will do some damage to the boss to get it down to 2/3 of its health. When that happens, an invulnerability shield will come up and 1 summoning circle will come up. You're going to immediately go to that summoning circle. Once you summon that headless one, you're going to do whatever damage. It doesn't matter. It could be 1 bullet from a pistol. Any type of damage to that, you're immediately going to leave that headless one after you spawn it and do a little bit of damage. You're then going to go to the next summoning circle and summon the other headless one. After that, you can take your time because there's no like time-based thing for this. You can take your time and kill the 2 headless ones, and then you're going to, damage the force field, and you're going to get the boss down to 1/3 of its HP. Now, in this last phase, there's going to be 3 summoning circles that will come up. So you're going to do the exact same thing that you did before. You're going to go to the very first summoning circle. You're going to spawn it, do a tiny bit of damage, immediately go to the 3rd summoning circle because it's likely that your teammates are on the 2nd one. And once you get to the 3rd one, you're just going to spawn the headless one, and you're going to try to melt them as quickly as you can just to make sure that, you're killing these before your teammates kill the boss. and then you're going to wait 10 or 15 seconds for the completion screen to pop up. And once that happens, you are then good, and you should get the clear for that lost sector. Now, if you get into a lost sector and it's already started like this one here, and it's not telling you what lost sector it is on the bottom left-hand side here above your, your weapons and your abilities, then you can simply press map and you can see what lost sector it is. So I'm very clearly on the moon here. So if I did not need this one for a specific triumph, then I could simply just queue back into the playlist here. But you can see that I've already found a new lost sector here, and I'm heading in. And we see on the left-hand side that I am in Nessus now. So if I had already had Nessus completed, I could repeat the process until I get the specific lost sector that I need. Now, obviously, you are going to get all of the lost sectors a few times by just queuing into the playlist. But if you're missing progress in a particular lost sector, this is how you can farm it out. And you can just leave and your teammates will get a new random teammate. So anyways, guys, I hope this helped. Consider subscribing for more helpful videos like this in all events in the future and just everything that Destiny has to offer. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody.